Okay, Mr. Buffalo, today we will begin with something a little bit different. You might ask, okay, and how shall we begin today? Well, let me tell you. Sit comfortably here. I don't know if you'll be so comfortable here today, but let's see. And we will switch to Sanctuary. Does it work? It works. Okay. And so, my dear Buffalo, we will go. Okay, we'll come back. We'll first go here. Okay, almost. And so here is the staircase that you have an idea to make the staircase of our halfway out of depression, because not a long time ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, one morning we had a very nice thought that, okay, we're done with it, no more depression, done with depression. Spent too much time depressed, it doesn't make sense anymore. So let's make this here. Let's press right down with depression. Done with depression. So there you go. Enough is enough. Okay, so the idea was, and so for a while, of course, it worked very nicely. We felt what overall, but then we thought we need to write about the steps of what it means for us internally to not be depressed. And so we follow. Watch out, follow. I don't know, maybe. Okay, you're comfortable like that? Yes. Okay, so the thing is, the entire day today was kind of very difficult. It is Monday, so naturally this is difficult, but it's also the first Monday, the first proper day when we felt like, okay, now today we really need to do something. So we started with the hardest thing. We started looking for work, and we quickly got very hopeless and into a full decision paralysis, not decision paralysis, more like executive paralysis, yeah. And then, okay, no. Okay, but in any case, the whole day was kind of stormy, very stormy. And now, just a few minutes ago, Buffalo not fell asleep though. Okay? And just a few minutes ago, Buffalo, we were taking shower, and it was very, very bad. We had basically every thought, Buffalo, that we were taking was kind of like immediately leading to like some bad connections and causing us to, do our nervous tick, like see if a bit of electricity went through our bones, yeah? And so this kept happening. And so then we had a thought that, okay, maybe basically everything we think about now in our brain feels like as if it's passing through amygdala. Like that amygdala is like the center of our brain, and it's responding in like feel for a reflex to basically every thought we could be having Buffalo. And so Buffalo, I got distracted. Yeah, I wanted to switch to the camera where I talk with you, Buffalo. But do I want that? Okay, for a moment. So, yeah, so then I thought about two things. Like, one thing is again faking something until you make it. And the other one was, yeah, what we wanted to write down here in Sanctuary. But we'll come back to that. The other one was this art of focusing on our movements and breath. So since everything was passing for us through amygdala and everything was causing these responses, we thought that we should basically bypass this whole system and focus on, yes, taking shower, but it was something a little bit different, because it's not like, this doesn't seem to help like when there's a strong storm, Buffalo. It doesn't seem to help to just focus on your breath, just focus on yeah, it's often not super helpful. But how was this case different, Buffalo? Okay, so we did that now. So the idea was we focus on the breath and the thought that there is no rush, and I really don't need to meet anyone's expectations towards things, because I feel like the part of our anxieties, Buffalo, about this work finding another situation comes from the fact that we feel that other people worry for us, like as if family constantly asking us, oh, what's your work situation, how's it work, did you find work, and stuff, and constant blah blah blah. Like, we worry because other people make us worry, Buffalo. And because at best moments we know, Buffalo, that life doesn't make any sense, and it is a very comforting thought. So you don't really need to be anywhere, you don't really need to do anything, achieve anything. I mean, okay, well, unless your survival instincts kick in because it's cold and you need to find shelter, but that's a different situation. And so I feel like very often our worries, Buffalo, are not ours, they come from other people. So I think, Buffalo, so we'll do it like this. Maybe sit here for a moment and we'll switch to Sanctuary and we'll make a general note here. for like unstructured, unplaced notes that will be like belong later to the staircase of depression. Well, of anti-depression. And so let's close that. Let's close the errors. And so this will be like just unsorted. So let's say worries of other people. That are getting under our skin. Yeah. So getting under. But yeah, that is the big thing. So also. Okay, so we need one more. I'm losing focus again, but just a quick note. So this one will be Sacred Anger. 80 shields. Sacred Anger and 80 shields. So part of it will be preventing things from under your skin. Okay. This one, what we're currently writing about. Buffalo, what are we writing about? Take a deep breath, Buffalo. Okay. Don't need to be anywhere else. Physically or with your thoughts. That makes sense. Hey, Buffalo. It's getting late. We're starting to have a headache and we still haven't read our today's dream. So let's do that and let's see what we have time later for. Yes, Buffalo? Yes. Okay. Sit here and switch back to Sanctuary. And we're gonna go to the dream section. Okay. And this is today's dream. Okay. I'm building a map for an arena game with dinosaurs. That was one dream, deep in the night. I completely don't remember it. Okay, but the next one I remember. So, I'm standing by an open window of some kamienica in Krakow with my brother and some stranger. So I put circumstance Dream Mark by Krakow, and also by my brother. No. Okay, so I put it by Krakow because I'm not often in Krakow. So I'm there with my brother and some stranger, okay? And then my brother in this scene is caring and supportive to me and understands my difficulties and tries to help me honestly and be present in my life. And here I put circumstance, dream mark, because my brother doesn't speak to me. And further on, you can apparently, by this window, you can apparently make requests for help with employment. How should I be doing? Maybe first I read the dream. Okay, first I read the dream, and then I talk about the dream marks. Okay, so from Anfang an, I'm starting by an open window of some kamienica in Krakow with my brother and some stranger. You can apparently make requests for help with employment there, because they are standing there to help me find the right work for me. I didn't need to tie my shoes, and a large and vivid image of my old dogs appear in front of me, and after that I say that at best I would be teaching programming. And then the kind of dream is lost. Maybe something happened further, but that's all I remember. So, circumstance, dream mark, I'm using for it the compass emoji, is like a dream mark that means that something is kind of like not entirely impossible. It's just like somehow it's out of context. So here I marked it with Krakow as location, which is definitely a possible location, but kind of unusual for me in these days. And also by my brother, since he doesn't speak to me, and in this dream he was very supportive and caring. Yeah. And next, I put a form. So a wooden lock emoji is like marks form dream mark, which means that something is kind of the form is like very dreamlike. It wouldn't be possible in like the waking world, or it wouldn't make sense. So like, why would an employment agency be just a single window in a residential building with no even lights behind it or someone visible behind it? So that's what I mark here as with this mark, and later I also use the same mark because when the image suddenly changed to these shoes, it's not like I noticed I have to tie my shoes and just started to tie them. Suddenly these shoes filled my full image, and I was looking at them front side, so that's like also should raise my suspicion in a dream. What's happening here? Is it a dream? Well, it didn't, but one day. And I have a separate mark, this star here, that I'm using for hello sister, how are you doing? Good? Okay. Inner knowledge, discovery, wisdom, unraveling. And so Buffalo, don't go. And And so, yeah. So it was interesting to see that in Dream it was so clear that I would like to be teaching programming. Because, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, and today I was so freaked out by the job search. Partially because everything looks so soulless. On the other hand, because I fear that I'm totally out of tech work since I have a large CV gap and I don't have like official credentials. And yeah, but teaching would be great because I really like to see this aha moment of discovery when I explain something to someone. And I organized some workshops in past, and yeah, maybe that should be the direction, or like an overall arch. Who knows? Okay, so Buffalo, we've read the dream. So that was part 2. Yeah. So this is a second attempt to record this because my entire system crashed. So I will just go here for a moment and say that I decided to add a note here already in the upper level of the floating shuffle, and this note says, well, it's kind of a doubt that there is no agency, subject is produced. So this is like kind of behind all the attempts happening on the stairs, which claim that there is sort of agency in my attempts getting out of depression. But maybe it is also, and I don't think it can be reduced to just the fact that, to just a simple question, like simple, like probably an important question of is there free will? Which, well, I believe there is no free will, but I don't also believe that this is a very important question, because I believe that in the end it doesn't make a difference. But yeah, I want to keep this thing here for the comments of mine. Yeah. And so now I wanted to switch with a bit of programming where we fix this exception here. And so it is related to iChanges 2.3 UI3, and it should be an easy fix. So it says the error. Okay, it records properly. So it says the error is at 9:58. And 9:58. Hold on. That error can't be on 9:58. Hold on. This is confusing. What are you talking about? How can we hear? Okay, so we're here. 49. 49, stop coroutine. It's so very visible. What do you mean? Maybe I just don't know how to read these logs. Huh. The light is back on, by the way. It was turned off for 2 weeks, and now it decided to turn itself on. Ah, okay. Wait. No, 58. Maybe I just already fixed this bug, but I didn't build yet. And so because of that, there are different numbers in my code. I think that would make sense. Yeah. Okay, so let's fix the other bug, which definitely is here. Rebuild, and then see if this one's gone. Then it means I already fixed it, and I forgot to rebuild. Okay, so the other one is about scroll spawner, and the is loaded observable here. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Okay, so we want to completely get rid of this. Because we don't want the whole game loading system to wait for the scroll spawner to observe the loaded scrolls. Maybe I'll This is so overcomplicated. Wow. Okay, this is going to be maybe fun, because we'll be removing a lot of... Yeah, we'll be removing a lot of code. Okay. So basically... from here... this is gonna be much simpler. So this is a loom. I won't be explaining a loom today, but this is a loom with clear side effects. So let's do them clearly, the side effects. And we need... okay, on this request we'll take this git paste, but we won't be doing any of these. We will just create scroll basically. So we won't even need this. Yes. And we will simply do select, and we will take this. We won't refactor that thing, but we'll instantly just return this. Sorry, my brain. And we will need request and was successful. X request. Hold on. Just X. Sure. So we'll rename this one to request. Yes. And all this this can be simplified like that, because earlier I had an idea that when the game loads, we will be waiting for all the nodes to load. But now we're completely not waiting for this, because we want the nodes to load lazily when the user comes close to them. So for now we'll be just instantly returning this response here. Though probably this response could be refactored as well. So that means we can also get rid of this whole class, actually this whole region. Done. Code deleted. Would I want to delete this also immediately? I think so. It's going to be in Git history if I change my mind. Okay, I'm not thinking about these questions here now. So now, since we've done that, in scroll, we can get rid of this. This means we can get rid of this. And this means we can get rid of this. Okay. So now I will actually pause recording for a second so that this video is saved, and then I will try to play Unity editor, because I fear if I do that I will crash my system again. Because I don't know, maybe it crashed because I have too many things open. And now I have Sanctuary running here in background, and I want to add another Sanctuary. Okay, so maybe it's closed Sanctuary. Yeah. Is it closing? Yeah, so this I haven't figured out. That's why that happens sometimes. So, as you can see, I mean, Sanctuary should already close. I closed it. And sometimes it works, but sometimes like this, it keeps hanging. So now if I go into processes and I don't know, yes, out and Sanctuary. The problem is here, I can't kill it so easily because what's happening? Where's my mouse cursor? Okay, weird things are happening. I'm cutting this recording now. Okay, still killing sanctuary process. Oi, but this is just a Linux, bro. Why doesn't it shut down properly on Linux? Let's see if the other smaller loopbacks are gone. Okay, so we didn't have the initial bug, so the loopy-de-loop bug is gone. It wasn't so much a bug as a notification. But let's try walking around fast and seeing if the other bug, oh yeah, it's here. No, hold on. I think this is a different bug. Oi oi. Oi oi oi. Wait, what? Okay, so it's happening in what? Very confused because it says add deactivate, but the line 102 is already in a different function. So this is something new. I don't understand why it points to a different line than it should. Because, okay, let's see here. So it says, because here it says, okay, scroll, request deactivation at line 80. Okay, here it is good. Line 80, we're in the function of request activation. But here it says the incorrect line, 182. Why? This is very confusing. Okay, but this is yet another bug. We wanted to check if the one... Okay, there's smaller errors now. Let's see what's happening here. No, this is just this thing. Oh. Oh, this is yet something else. Okay, so it means it has already been destroyed? I don't wanna know. maybe someone else is doing this. Yeah. So then we'll fix this one. But this is the new bug. Which will happen if we're gonna walk around fast, because it happens during node loading, unloading. Doesn't want to happen. Okay, here it is. It's impossible, it is this line. Buffalo, I need your help. Oh, I'm recording the right window. Oh yeah. Okay, this is weird that this bug and that this log is pointing to clearly line, but let's try to deal with it regardless. Or am I missing something? Let's add the sanity log here. Pink. Because that's the only thing that can be null here. Let's try to cause this back again. So we need to run. It still didn't appear. Come on. Annoying elusive bug that only happens sometimes. Okay, got it. Yeah. Oh, it did mine. Okay, never happened. Okay, so no, that because you see, what reload would update the code, but sometimes this thing just doesn't work. No? And then you need to manually reload because it would be so useful, so I don't have to quit play mode. To have this log there. Well, maybe after all these years. Okay, I've been using debugger, but that was in times of VS Code. Now I need to learn to use the debugger in Rider. That would probably ease my pain. Yeah, I will do that. Did it reload? It's reloading now. Okay, but if it's not here, that's just a sanity check. What in this method can be causing a exception? So only this or that? This is first initialized inactivated. So it would have to be a weird case. Deactivate was code, and it wasn't even activated once. Yeah, this actually should be definitely done conditionally. And browser just can't be known because it is injected on method construction. So what are the volume level? Okay, yeah, it's good. Okay, so just this should already fix it, because this just can't be the correct line. Oh, it's causing this bug. It's connected here. I wouldn't attach to Unity editor. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oof. I don't know what that means. Like Unity, what? Editor. Lovely. Yeah, the process Unity, okay. But, so now we press here. Yeah? Yeah, breakpoint, that's our breakpoint. Oh yeah, but we're going to be hitting it all the time. Okay, so you can do conditions. No, I'm not doing that today. I don't care. I think... Why is it compiling again? Three hours later. Okay. Not okay, it's still competing. Of course, it's because I tried to attach this debugger. Okay, are you done? Yes. Oh no, we fell. Yeah, but now the thing is, oh, maybe I should have. So I wonder if I put. Mm, so we want to see if that was the case. But the problem is, okay, it said applying patches, so it should have included that code now. But we don't know. We just don't know. Okay, yes. Yeah, that was the case. Okay. We got our derp. Yep, so that was the case. So this means that bug is solved. Yeah. I wonder, here it was saying line 58. No. Here, 58. It was saying 58. And I found that likely. And it also said which method? In coroutine. That was inside the coroutine. So our coroutine here. Ha. Super weird. Where is this Atatron browser? Base here. It is here. Okay, that should be fine. So let's close this. Let's build. In the meantime, oi, oi, oi. I've forgotten to commit forward. This is bad. I messed up. Wait, this would definitely need to commit. Yep, that was the fix to the Guardian's Shadow, to Big Sister's Shadow. No, this is incorrect. Stupid plugin has empty lines, white spaces. Okay, this is almost built. Okay. So the thing is, Guardian's Shadow is supposed to use this texture, which means we can delete all this because we're using only that from here. Seems it was an S plugin, but it was too bloated, so I removed it. And now So then, in that case, yeah, this, and that. Okay. And that will call it. See back. Peaks. Big sisters shadow. What is this bakery stuff again? Modified kit ignore? What the hell? Okay. I did that. I'm guilty. Yes, that's true. So, yeah, because these were missing. And re-enabled tracking. Oh. UI test database files because my code does not work out them, and they are not so easily regenerated. Fix things better in future. Fine. Well, whatever. So now let's try running Unity Sanctuary. And see. Oh, hold on. Again, I'm going to stop recording here because I don't want another crash. And it was a good call because while there were no bugs, I managed to crash and to crash the system again. So Sanctuary on Linux currently behaves like a malware. But that's So the crash happened when I was running really fast around. So I wonder if I can force it again. But then the thing is, there were more processes running. Like Unity editor was open. I don't know. What is crashing problems? Linux, but we haven't yet got the proper ground for it. I mean, it's not like a per se crash. it is a crash, like everything freezes completely. Wait. And I have to just hard reset the computer. Okay, the bugs seem to be gone if my system isn't crashing, so it's clearly related to having too many things running at the same time, and so that will be most likely a RAM issue. But still, why the whole system just freezes instead of, I don't know, waiting for something? Well, I don't know. I just make Sanctuary. I don't know much about computers. I'd like to learn. Okay, but the bugs that were here earlier, I said I would fix, are fixed. Or at least they seem to be fixed. Well, yeah. Okay, big sister, tell me, are we closing it tonight? What time is it? Almost 11. Wait. Maybe it is time to... Oh yeah, we still need to upload the video and quickly edit it together. Definitely. Good night.